Hello again, April. Safe word is mistletoe with Princess April. I'm about done with that one. About ready to say bye-bye. Bye-bye now. I'm nice to most people, but there's some people that just... I'm pretty intuitive, and some people just... I don't know. I don't know, man. I figured you were picking up what I was putting down. You start hearing me say mistletoe. Just mute. Just mute her. Some people can be very demanding. And I'm in a little bit more lenient with people that do a lot for me, you know? A lot of the people that are super demanding do nothing for me. I know, I appreciated it. I almost said, well, I wouldn't say I'm missing it, Bob. I still think it's somebody that doesn't speak English. That's my guess. English isn't their first language, but... What's up, Barbara? Barbara. Here you go, Barbara. This is what it looked like back in here. What do you think, Barbara? Barbarella. Would you like to live in this neighborhood, Barbarella? What's up? What's up, Lisa? SK, good to see you too. So which way should we go? Should we take a right up here at Kendall, at the stop sign, go out to Collier, and then dip down into that little Jane Heitler Park? Or should we keep going straight and then take that turn by where they used to have the bald eagles? Did you get a lot of alligators in my yard? No, not here. My last house, we had a ton of alligators in our yard. But there are alligators on Marco Island, but there's only a few fresh bodies of water. And they do come through the canals sometimes. I live on a canal, so... But it's too far for them to get up. The iguanas, on the other hand, can climb up the seawall, no trouble. Thanks, Tracy. I would. No beaches like yours in T-Town. This is a great little neighborhood. Look at this house. Cool little house. It's like an A-frame almost. Back again, Annette, for some more fun. Yesterday we got 40 watch hours out of that live stream, so thank you guys. I'm right there with you, Tracy. I've had iguanas as pets, so I've even had Persian iguanas, which are beautiful. And I do like seeing them in my yard. I have quite a few in my yard here. Thank you, Melissa, for the super sticker. It's going great now. I don't know why that just happened. Thank you so much. But I will say they are a very big nuisance. Not only is their poop very dangerous to you and your dogs out in the yard, you get very sick. But one of the things that they do like to do is, besides eat all your vegetation, is they like to burrow down into the rocks along the seawalls, and they can actually cause your seawalls to buckle. What's up, Ruthie? So they're more problematic than you would think. Like me, I was like, the neighbors told me, hey, just heads up, the one guy that lives down here, he kills the iguanas, so he'll come in your yard and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I don't really know if I want some dude just coming in my yard whenever he wants. So I wasn't a big fan of that. So I immediately put up my no trespassing signs. He hasn't been in my yard once. But if I own that house, I might feel differently about the iguanas, because those seawalls are expensive. And I had to fill in a couple of the burrows that they were digging in there, and you see the seawall is cracked. What do they call it? Riprap or something? Riprap, I think is what the rocks are called. We're going this way today. I didn't see what you guys wanted to do. So, I can understand why people don't want to deal with them. But I still thoroughly enjoy them. We have some huge ones. Actually, my favorite are the smaller ones, the babies. They're such vibrant, bright green. Look at those flowers. Those are pretty. Is that an orchid? I like how people will attach them to their trees. Zip time on the trees. You guys can do super chats and super stickers in here. We had been receiving a few super stickers in here, and then yesterday we actually got a few of the super chats. Those were kind of fun too. Super stickers are more like the gifts on TikTok. The super chats make your comment stand out so I don't miss it. I don't know if it stays up there longer, but it definitely makes it bigger on my screen. It's very easy to see. Yeah, Lisa, I even got a little bit of a shower in over there to cool myself off a little bit. I'm feeling pretty good. But we do have water in the water bottle now. Haha, that's funny, Tracy. Yeah, I made sure to fill up. And I took the gloves off too, so. And I'm able to pull the sleeves up a little bit, so we got a little bit more. We're a little cooler than we were on the beach. Not a lot, but a little bit. But I probably should have turned and left Tigertail Beach right when we got to it this morning. That probably would have been smarter. But we wanted to get in a good long walk today, since I know I won't be live tomorrow. And, you know, maybe I'll be live Wednesday. Maybe do a Wednesday sunset. But my son's not even letting me have a day with my game. He's coming down, so we'll be playing it the whole day. But then on Wednesday, I'd like to actually just try it myself. Play some of the Dynasty modes and stuff. I think my family was more excited about the PlayStation 5 than I was, and I did not expect that. Here's one of my favorite palm trees right here. The white palm. These get huge. So beautiful. Kick his butt in the video game again. It was funny though. He has a hard time with the fact that I beat him. It was funny because the first 2 times we played the hockey game, he won. He was talking a lot of smack. And I said, the irony, you're going to beat me in the hockey game and I'll beat you in football. And he was a football player, which is really hard for him to swallow because he knows all the plays and what all that is. And I don't really know what that stuff is. But By the time we went to bed at 3:30 in the morning, we had wound up playing a 7-game series, and I won the Stanley Cup. I won 4 games to 3. So, felt good. It's kind of a cool house right here. Look at this. Birds of Paradise flowers right there. Oh, what a cool garage. More Birds of Paradise. But he took work off tomorrow, so he can come play it all day with me. That's why he was in our live stream earlier, because he just can't take it. It's been 11 years since the last one came out. And it's one of the very few video games that I actually played. This is kind of a fun little house too. What are the video games you play, Rennie? It is such a beautiful neighborhood, Melissa. I'm just looking at it because this house is a little overgrown. So there's probably seasonal people. But this one over here looks like it's empty. And the thing that surprises me is there's still people sitting on land out here. I mean, I would think they would cash in now. But, you know, they're paying taxes on this land and everything. And they're just sitting on it. And you think about how long ago they had to have purchased those lots. I'd love to get a lot out here and eventually build a house on it. My neighbor behind me was telling me, the guy with the big boat, he said that his house is actually the mirror image of my house. He actually knew the original owners of my house. And they did have a 60-foot yacht out there. He was saying that he got his for $500,000 about in 2008. Played Minecraft, Gears of War, Overwatch, GTA, and what was the other one? GTA is fun. It's kind of crazy. Ark Survival, I haven't seen that one. Some burrowing owls. But his house is probably worth 1.5 maybe now. Cold shower and ice water. Oh my God, Carolyn. Sounds great. And we still can get a little bit of a cooler shower this time of year. Pretty soon here, you won't be able to get a cold shower. We have been known to fill up Hercules pool, and the kids have gone up and got 5 or 6 bags of ice, and we throw it in the pool. It doesn't last as long as you would think it would. It's a survival game. It's kind of cool. And what gaming system do you play on? All right, let's go over here. How's the real estate down there? Hearing it's starting to tank, but doubtful. Not on this particular island. It is in some parts, like Cape Coral is starting to tank. Punta Gorda. Up by Sarasota, there's some places that are starting to tank. I think this one will be hard because, one, this island was way underpriced before the market went back up. But there is a lot of foreign money on this island. A lot of people from Germany and Japan and just all over. So I don't think it's going to slow down here for a while. Everything seems to sell pretty fast for these inflated prices. That pool looks nice right now. I should go swimming in there really quick. That'd be nice. Got this old school sidewalk. It'd be tough. I'd have a hard time living there. I would live there if I could live on the water and had a pool. I would make the exception. I'm not a huge fan of Cape Coral. Traffic is terrible over there. You got to go back and forth over the bridge. It's expensive to get over the bridge all the time. Just a traffic nightmare over there, especially in season. And the canals in there, they get a lot of blue-green algae, which, you know, it can have, you know, it's putting off toxins, so it can have similar effects to red tide. They don't get a lot of exchange in the water in the canals there. But there are some very nice houses on the canals, and you're not too far from the Caloosahatchee. Xbox. Gotcha. So if the price was right, we would probably consider it, because we could get more of a house than we ever could get anywhere else on the water, because it's doing so bad over there right now. When our friends stayed out there 2 years ago, their little house was sweet. They had an infinity pool right on the canal. Nice little dock. But if you're gonna live on the water, you gotta have some type of watercraft. But we would love to have a pool again. Oh no, we with dogs, fear blue-green algae. My friend lives in the Rose Garden Park corner lot on canal. Yeah, so that can be a problem. The one thing I will say about the canals down here on Marco, you don't have that issue. And our neighbors' dogs are swimming in there all the time. But you can get more bang for your buck over there for sure. And if you have a boat and you want water access, that's probably the cheapest way you're going to get it. Just never been a huge fan of Cape Coral. I would love to be able to stay down here. Afraid of the gators. With the dogs, you mean? Most of the seawalls, the gators don't come up over the seawalls. Don't know about the traffic. Yeah, the traffic's horrible there. There's a lot of people in that area. All right, so now we're on Collier Boulevard. We just came out of Kendall. If you've ever been out here on Marco Island, that's one of the roads to take to Tigertail. You wouldn't let them swim? Yeah. Honestly, it makes me nervous watching the dogs, but these people live here, you know, they've grown up here and stuff. They don't think anything of it. But it does make me a little nervous with the dogs being in the water with the sharks. And we do get occasionally the alligators and the crocodiles can come back into the canals. My whole thing with dogs, unless your dog is a real smooth swimmer, they're creating so much agitation on the surface of the water, it's very hard for a predator to not get triggered, you know. It was funny, the first time I took my German Shepherd and my pug to the dog beach over by Lover's Key State Park. My Shepherd was a Frisbee dog, and the pug would just follow him. You know, he'd follow him anywhere. He'd swim out there. He didn't care about the Frisbee, but... And threw the Frisbee out there. And then when I saw my first fin come out of the water right next to my dog, I died. I didn't realize it was a dolphin. I thought for sure it was a shark. I do live on Marco. Snowbirds wouldn't still be here. Snowbirds get out of here before it's this hot. It'll be between 107 and 112 today down here in Southwest Florida. I bet you we're about 107, 108 today for us. It's 89, feels like 103 currently, and it's not noon yet. Typically, it gets the hottest between 2 and 5, or 2 and 6. It's the hottest part of the day for us. Right up ahead, stroke snowbirds are back up here. It's getting hot. It's getting hot now. And I've been live for what, about 4 hours now? Oh, there goes an iguana. Just ran across the road. I was almost roadkill. Oh, here he comes. He's going to come back. Watch this. He's like, why did I go over here? I don't want to be over here. Oh, he's back up by the bushes. He's regretting his life choices. Just like everybody that walked around Tigertail Lagoon today. Just stay cool, I wish. Nice cold shower in my future, Lisa. My daughter was funny because just after an hour of shelling, she's like, how do you do this? My neck is killing me. Feels like 94 for you? So I got 9 degrees on you, Carolyn. Coming up on Jane Heitler Park. We'll take a quick stop underneath there. We'll go under the bridge. We'll swing back around. She used to be looking down. She have 9 degrees on me, which is what that in the winter. It definitely takes some training. Your eyes do get used to some of the stuff. I personally think my AC is good. I will have your dad look. I still think it's the windows. I did put some of the UV film on 2 of my windows, and I got a seal. I got to put some weather stripping on the slider. It's letting a ton out. So I think it's really the windows and lack of insulation on this house. If I could talk to the owners, I would say, instead of putting in a pool, I think you should replace all the windows and sliders. That's what I think they should do. Wow, there's a drinking fountain over here. I didn't even notice that before. Wonder if it works. I bet you it does. Oh, they even have one for the dog. Nice. It does work. That's good. They're thinking about putting in a pool. Not many followed us today. I think I took a little too long today. I don't know if If I do it a little faster, we get quite a few people come over. We had 27 come over the other day. This is Smokehouse Bay back here. Right over on the other side is the Esplanade Shops. That's where Ocean Soul is. Makes the cool sell jewelry. Also CJ's on the Bay, Mango's Dockside Bistro, Deep Sea Lagoon, Cold Stone Creamery, yoga. And you can live in the condos right in there too. I keep hearing fish. Jumping over here, hold on. Oh yeah, there they all are. Bunch of bait fish out there. Got a little rowboat over here. It's a lot of work. Ruthie, are you still in here? There was a guy kayaking yesterday by me on Big Marco Pass. And they have like, it's like the pontoon things that attach to the kayak. That guy was hauling. He was going so fast with that, and it looked like the waves don't affect it really at all. It was kind of like that one that we saw that day that the Hobie had, but it was only on one side. No wake zone in our bays and canals back here. And don't forget, you guys can do super chats and super stickers here, which are pretty super. It's so clean, I know. They do a pretty good job. So over there in the distance, that building in the background there, the green domes, that was the first place we stayed in Marco Island. That was the timeshare our friends gave to us for Christmas the one year, because they couldn't go. That's why we live here, all because of that place. And this Winn-Dixie right here. It is hot. I'm a little hot right now. I probably should have turned off the beach sooner. I'm feeling it. But it's good I won't be walking tomorrow. Give my body a chance to recover here. But can you believe this Winn-Dixie? I mean, they're in prime real estate, right on the water. You could pull up by boat on the other side. It's got to be the most expensive piece of land a Winn-Dixie owns in the whole country. Thankfully, as we came over the bridge here, there's quite a breeze all of a sudden. But I am feeling it. At this point in the walk, it's just get home. That's what all I'm thinking in the back of my head. Just get home. Get home. But thanks to everybody that came over here today and walked with me. I got 40 out watch hours yesterday on the live stream. Get back to the goat dog. He's a goat cat dog, and he's already burned up 2 of his lives. He used to shop when we first got married at Winn-Dixie. Yeah. Guess this lady didn't want to wait for me. But pretty sure the dog poisoned himself again last week. So we didn't have a very fun week with him, but at least I know all the protocols now. We were able to get him back just past my street, Tigertail Court. The mighty win. I don't know what he got into. I don't know what he got into. God only knows, that dog. Struggle is real. Dude, we save so much money out here, James. I don't know. I don't know what he got into, but it was the same situation as before, pretty much. Just not as severe. He wasn't eating. He's getting sick. But we got him situated. Now he's eating again. Good to go. I just don't want to talk about it too much. The day before my birthday, I just sat there crying because I thought it was gonna die or something. Like, here, I can't do this crap again. I haven't seen any down here, but my guess is he ate something. You know, he likes to root around in the yard and everything else, and my guess is he ate something. But it was definitely something toxic to him. But at least I have tools in my tool belt now, Carolyn, thanks to you. And thanks to the, you know, the treatment plan that I had him before. That's literally what I followed. He got his stomach healed up, so now he can eat. And the good thing was we were able to still keep him eating and drinking and stuff through the whole time. So it wasn't as bad as before where he just shut down and didn't eat anything, drink anything. Cat Storm, now I have to prepare for Queenie. I hear you. I did not, James. We used to have a lot of them up in Estero, but I haven't seen any down here. It's a pretty big one, though. Alright, so this is Island Chicken. The franchise is actually called Sunset Chicken. If you like chicken tenders, it's so good. No, he didn't eat any sand. But, and then there's Mickle Bob's. So good. So good. I'm not on Facebook. One of the few apps I'm not on. Where did they find it at? Tiki Tan. Tom's Tiki Tan. Massage, hair, nail spa, and a Tiki Tan. New place in Old Kokomo's is great. What do you mean? I mean Kokomo's Grill? I'm gonna have to try this bakery. James, have you tried this bakery? Is this any good? Ori's Bakery and Cafe. They have empanadas. They have Italian beef. What? It's a lot of different stuff there. They have Italian beef, huh? I have to try that. The Argentina place, that's where Kokomo's used to be. Yes, that's the one. Oh, did Kokomo's move? Is it back in that same plaza back in there? They just moved to a different location? I like Argentinian food. I like South America food in general. What about Arturo's Bistro? That one always gives me weird vibes. Upscale casual. It's an oxymoron bistro. They moved by the small Publix. Oh. What about Ori's Bakery and Cafe? I didn't see. Do you like that? Is that any good? Yes, must go. I like the empanadas. Awesome. I love empanadas. I love tamales too. All right, I'll check it out. It does look like there's a lot of activity always over there, so I figured it must be pretty good. I almost just got hit. Good Lord. Oh, that car just almost hit me, for real. I gotta go, Bob Squad. Catch you later. See you, James. Take care, brother. Maybe I'll run into you at some point. Here's the new Kokomo's then, right? This is where we had our anniversary dinner. Epic fail. Man, did I really do a terrible job. 25th anniversary as a husband, taking my wife there. Thankfully, my wife is low maintenance. And I'm not saying the food was bad. Yes. I'm not saying the food is bad, because it's not bad here. It's just kind of a loud place, not a romantic place. Not a place for an anniversary dinner. On House Hunters, they showed mangoes. That was good. Mangoes was good. Fail, what happened? It just was very loud. I was going to take her to a really nice place, but I kept thinking to myself, I'm the one that likes that kind of food. She doesn't really. I only take my catch and cook there. Do you have to clean it, James? Or do they clean it for you? So I asked her what she wanted to do. She didn't really care. She tried to bring home fast food. And I was like, no, honey, I was already planning on surprising you, taking you to dinner. So then she knew, then, people on the live stream were like, you should ask her where she would want to go. So I asked her, and she basically was like, look, these other places sound great and I'll go, but they're expensive. maybe that's not the best option right now. And so instead I took her there. And just, it was very loud. It just wasn't what I was planning for a 25th anniversary. You got to go somewhere really special, and that wasn't it. But I did get her a big bottle of Patron. She was Patron Silver. That was her silver gift. She was very happy with that. As a matter of fact, she's so happy with it that it's already gone. Her and my son finished it this weekend, and it was a big bottle. So we got plenty of sand and shell bottles coming in the future. Connect 4, anyone? This is the type of grass here to have in Marco Island, with the water being as expensive as it is. Looks real. So, the Mackle brothers built this island. We got Mackle Park out here. Gas is $3.45 for regular. But as you see, this is Elcom Circle, which is just Mackle spelled backwards. Anybody seen the little city just north of Guantanamo Bay? Check that out on Google Earth. Just north of the prison there. It's spelled backwards as well. Good thing we're getting close to home, because I can't do this much longer. It's getting hot. Very hot. Thankfully, there's some shade trees over on this side. When you live in places like here or in Phoenix, Arizona, mature shade trees are highly sought after. I've not seen your new place. You haven't? I wonder if Coco's does. So a lot of the places that do catch and cook, you have to clean them first before you bring them in. But some places will actually clean and cook your meal for you. That's what I'm looking for. I mean, if I'm gonna go through the trouble of bringing you my fish, the least you could do is clean it for me. Here, this is the type of grass you want. Fake grass. It's the best kind on Marco to have. I guess my backyard was like a jungle before Hurricane Ian, and Hurricane Ian did so much damage to it. They ripped pretty much everything out, and that's why it never had grass before. So they put in the nice new yard. Here comes an iguana. coming to say hi to us. He just hit that dove. I'm regretting this walking home today. I should have just scootered over there. Those are pretty. They're not real, but they're pretty. I love these palm tree or these pine trees over here. These thick pines. Are you holding the gimbal or wearing it? Holding it. And it does take its toll after 5 hours of holding these things. That's why the the DJIs. The DJIs have a real little one that's like $550. It's got the camera built right on it, but it's a tiny little stick, super lightweight. It'd be nice to go to that someday. I just don't know how. I think you have to get another screen to see the comments, like a little iPad or use your phone. My arm does get tired. The water bottle normally makes it more tired though. Just my water bottle is pretty heavy. I get pretty sore, honestly. I hurt pretty good after these walks. That's why we were talking about doing this time of year with the heat and stuff. Doing a live every other day. Because even when I'm not live, it's not like I'm not working. I'm cleaning shells, I'm listing them, I'm answering emails, I'm shipping stuff out. We're looking into different stuff to do, different merchandising and website stuff. So I have plenty to do every day. But this time of year, I'm gonna have to try to go every other day just to protect my organs too, my body a little bit. Did I go to the beach? Yes. Definitely need to get you one you can wear. It would be nice to have an extra hand. We went from South Beach, Jenny, all the way to down to Tigertail, a little ways down Tigertail before leaving the beach on TikTok, and then this walk has been on YouTube since we left there. It's gotten pretty hot. It is 90 and feels like 104 right now. It should be between 107 and 112. I know. Like Dan, normally has a phone with the chat up on it. But, he's riding a bike or whatever, so he's got it mounted. I don't know, you could probably get some type of wearable thing so you could hook an iPad up to it and just look down at it, maybe. It's a lot going on, though. It's 2.7 miles from my place to Tigertail. It's also 2.7 miles to Residence Beach. And it's 5.2 miles to South Beach. This is my street up here. I'm not moving real fast. This is a labored walk right here. But I'm trying to get out of this heat. The sooner the better. You know, technically it'd probably be better if I stopped and rested a little bit, but it's just going to keep me out in this heat that much longer. We have made $2.99 on this walk, and I get to keep most of it here on YouTube. I think I get to keep 65% here. Or I keep 50% or less than 50% on TikTok. Not too much farther, Lisa. And then I'll be in the promised land. Nice and cool. I should jump on this guy. He's probably going to my street. I'll just run and jump on there. This is my street. I don't know, 10, 15 more minutes before I'm home. I mean, I live right off of the street. Thank you, Melissa. That's so cute. What one is that? I like that. Thank you, Melissa. I made $7.98 on this walk now. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's on my screen. But I live just off of Barfield, Carolyn. This house up here on the right, this green 2-story house coming up where these trucks are parked, where they're doing the sidewalk, that's where my friend stayed this winter. They rented this house for a month over here. This one, that green 2-story, has a pool out back, nice lanai, and a beautiful dock on the canal back there. They're widening our sidewalk over here. It'd be perfect for my scooter once this is all done. You deserve more than that. Aw, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate any of it, really. But thank you. And congrats on being our newest moderator. How's it feel to be a mod wife? What do they rent for in peak season? I want to say they paid about 10 grand. But the one house that was right by me in the other neighborhood, they wanted 20 grand for it. So I get the better deal living here for the full year. I get a much better deal. I don't pay that much more. I could stay here for 12 months. Maybe it was like 12 grand. One month. Great. It's hard to find long-term rentals there. They're not as abundant, but there's a lot of people that are like me. I would prefer to have somebody, if I got the similar amount of money out of the house, I'd prefer to have somebody there year-round, not have to deal with new people every single week or month, them destroying everything. Somebody that's going to live there as their house, they're going to take care of it a little bit better. And your property's maintained. Your house isn't sitting. So a lot of these houses that rent during season, they just sit here the rest of the time. You're just paying for a house that's sitting there. So over by me, it's kind of unusual, this whole street over here. Pretty much most of them are rentals, and they're long-term rentals. So a lot of these people have 3 and 5 year leases, and a lot of them have stayed there a while. And what's interesting is, like, the doctor next to me from North Dakota, they rented this house next to me for about 10 years in the off season, or in the winter time, in the season. And then they eventually bought it. That lizard did not make it. And then the guy that had the boat, that has a big boat across the way, that bought that back in 2008, he rented it for years before he bought it. Or he's been there since 2008, I should say. But a lot of them actually rented first before they bought the house. So they're all wanting me to buy it. They want us to buy this house. I don't think so. I think my wife and I would just like to build one and have exactly what we want and have everything be new and then maintain it that way. It's really not much of a difference in price building a new one or buying a used house. Yeah, there's good and bad to renting, or leasing a car. You have fixed costs, so No, not rent to own either, no. Just eventually people ask them if they want to buy it, type of thing. But some people do better with fixed budget, knowing. Some people like that don't do as well with the unexpected costs that come up. So it just depends. All right, this is the end of the line here. I'm approaching my street here in a little bit. Thank you guys for walking with me. Thanks for helping me get my watch hours up here. We're close to 4,000 hours now, so I'll be monetized on the video ads that are shown on my videos too. So not only do I get the super chats and super stickers, but you can also leave super thanks on my videos too, I believe. You too, April. Thanks again for all your help. Appreciate you all. Thanks again, Melissa. Good chatting with you, Carolyn. Barb. Tracy. Appreciate it. Thank you for walking with me today. That was a pretty nice walk. But Can't give away everything on this one, if you know what I mean. Thanks for the new hood. You'll see more of it in the future. Thanks, Gilda. Thank you as well. All right, take care, guys. See ya. I gotta go. It's too